prayer is not about how well or how poorly you perform at your praying. That's the good news. The first 4 verses of Revelation 8 describes this like wild scene, talking about ayahuasca trips, where we're ushered into the throne room of God and there's a silence in heaven. And suddenly this smoke starts rising up. And these angels rush in and they gather in the smoke and they place it on the altar and they start whipping around this incense bell and they're filling it with more smoke and they put that on the altar and then they light it on fire. And the whole thing goes ablaze and rises up into the presence of God. Do you know what the smoke is that the silence is waiting for? Revelation tells you for like once. Okay, this is that. It doesn't do that very often. This is one of those times. The prayers of God's people, right? That heaven sits in silence, waiting to bend down and hear the voice of God's people. And that rises up as like a worshipful incense aroma to God. But then it's not perfect yet. That heaven takes it, gathers it in, yes, receives it, yes, hears it, yes, but then purifies it. Through the prayers of Jesus Christ, through the Spirit of God, and ushers it into God's presence. And so prayer is our prayers being caught up in the triune God's prayers, where they are heard and transformed in Christ's prayers and by Christ's praying. Isn't that wild? Like this is, if you're going to learn about prayer, this is like lesson number 1. And when I first heard it, I was very old and I'd been praying a very long time. And I was like, where has this been my whole life? And so Christ is the subject of all human prayer, not the object. The English teachers got that one, okay? And so Jesus is not offering us a model of prayer and leaving us to it. Jesus is inviting us into prayers of participation.